the numbers are just consolidating.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just 171 to BJP now. There is no way I think that the TMC can make up for these numbers. Pratim, do you think so? Can TMC make up for the numbers, or it's a done deal now?
No, for various reasons, I am extra cautious this year. Okay.
Why?
First of all, it's a violent state. First and foremost, I mean, I don't know whether you know the price of talking. Okay, and talking straight in West Bengal. So that's a big thing. So that is exactly why I'm just waiting. I had couple of assumptions because I was very closely tracking. I did Reiki in December. I got sense of the undercurrent. Then I tracked the poll, and then just after the poll, I carried out a small dipstick in 12 odd constituencies to understand. So I had sensed. All I can say is that even till last night, so someone in Delhi was asking me that about my number, and all I said that I anticipate that a huge wave voting has taken place, but I am just holding my tongue. I'm just not putting it into words simply because of the risk.
Mr. Bose, how long are you going to be holding your tongue? Even as we're clearly seeing that
maybe an hour or so.
Okay, another hour.
Yeah.
And the last time around, when you were trying to assess this undercurrent, what was that essentially like? And what do you think has changed from the last time you were there on the ground trying to assess the undercurrent and what we're seeing right now as the BJP flips Bengal's khela altogether?
Well, that's a very interesting debate that it can happen. I don't know whether, I also do my podcast. So Mr. Subrata Gupta, who has been the EC observer, came on my show, and it got huge audience traction. See, in West Bengal, those of us who had been tracking things, we always sensed that a good percentage of the winning margin is coming from rigging. It's West Bengal, if I am allowed to say, it's not really a democracy. It's an electoral autocracy, and that is what it is for last 50 years. The ruler comes. It started probably sometime in the 90s when left lost its popular traction, and then started getting into all sorts of wrong things like Muslim vote bank, creating a Muslim vote bank, and then this rigging things. Now that you may remember, Mamata Banerjee once upon a time used to accuse scientific rigging, and it was her pressure that brought this voter ID card and all these things. Okay, she was vocal supporter of voter ID card. So, and what happened is that 2021. See, I have been predicting polls for some people from 2000, probably 2014 or so, and I had a very clean record. 2021 was a mess because, as per my estimation, and I almost gave everything that election. As per my estimation, the number could not go below 130, BJP's number. That was, I worked that way. So this year, for example, we had been working on the minimum. So the minimum, you may remember, or the first phase of polling on your show, you asked me that for whom I should bet for. I said I'm giving a age to TMC, right? So it is after that when I was sure that there is a undercurrent that I saw has actually been a wave. So then I became a little confident and pushed my number to 120 for BJP. This is the minimum that they can get. Okay, I mean they will not go below this. What is interesting about today's trend is, if you take a granular look at constituencies, there are roughly 60 plus seats in Calcutta, Howrah, and South 24 Parganas. You see, this BJP has dented this in each of these districts. So that tells you that there is a major change might be coming, because Calcutta is not a trained setter. Calcutta is a trained follower. Unlike in maybe in other parts of the country where the social elites play a role, Calcutta elites had actually been extremely status quoist. It is the rural Bengal that takes the lead. Even the rural middle class, they take the lead. So this time, when the Calcutta is dented, Calcutta Howrah is dented, and South Trent, it means that it means couple of things. Calcutta dented means the upper class and upper middle class voted for BJP. Elite has voted for BJP. Howrah dented means Hindi vote came to BJP. It was not there in 2021. In the South 24 Pargana dented means there has been heavy polarization because the lead BJP will take only the Hindu majority seats. That's it.
In fact, Suvendu Adhikari himself was shocked looking at the BJP's performance in some of the seats in Diamond Harbour because the BJP candidate is leading in some of the seats in Diamond Harbour, and the same seat in 2021 TMC won with a 43% vote share. Now, when you come to Mothabari, where the violence happened, where the judges were held hostage, now in Mothabari also the BJP right now is leading by 4,683 votes. So how do you see this change from 2021?
See, Murshidabad and Malda, the Hindus were already extremely polarized. It doesn't matter whether he is a CPM or left or Congress or BJP. Everyone was a Hindu there. Okay. So because of the very adverse situations, and this has been happening for, at least 15, 20 years, this was building up there. Same in South 24 Parganas, that trend has come to South 24 Parganas this year. Hindus became united. You saw a trouble regarding bypoll. Did you see that a couple of days ago, 2 days ago? So that was in a booth in an area where Hindus are only 25%. But so there, it won't change the result. But what they were doing is that their agitation and etc., they came on the highway and accusing the TMC of unleashing atrocities, fates. It means that they have got tremendous courage. And that was exactly the feedback I got from the ground post-poll. So, I continued my survey post-poll, and this was exactly the feedback I got.
Okay, Samya, is West Bengal election only about Hindu consolidation? Is West Bengal election only about an SIR exercise?
No, I'd beg to
differ. Is it so simple?
I'd beg to differ, Karthike, because this time around, the BJP seems to have learned a lesson from its past election
campaigns. What is that lesson?
This time around, when BJP went to Bengal, they were very specific in areas that they are going to target the TMC. They did not do Hindu-Muslim. They did not do Shamshan Kabristan. They did not do Hindustan-Pakistan. They spoke about the corruption in the TMC government. They spoke about the policies of the central government that wasn't coming to the people of Bengal because Mamta was creating an obstruction. They spoke specifically about the issues of immigrants. They were specific in their agenda, and that connected with the people. That struck a chord with the people of Bengal, that these were the issues that they were already reeling with. And this is where I feel TMC has been left wanting, because TMC did not reinvent itself. TMC played more on the optics front. Whether it is Mamta Banerjee going into the court and arguing her case herself, whether Mamta Banerjee taking to the streets for the Ma Mati Manush is concerned, or for that matter taking all those people whose names were struck off the SIR list as dead to Delhi and creating a protest-like situation over here, like a sit-in dharna over here in the national capital. TMC still played on the optics front. It's almost felt like that they're still trying to rely on the old tricks. But maybe people are too fed up and tired of the old tricks of the TMC, and TMC did not reinvent itself.
I think there's also a couple of other things which also needs to be mentioned. First was as IPAC was considered to be an extension of the Trinamool Congress party, the kind of back-to-back ED raids which happened. He was arrested, and the IPAC was kind of dismantled before he was arrested and sent behind bars. And very interestingly, the day on 29th, the election second, when the final phase voting was over, on the very next day, he was given bail and the enforcement directorate didn't oppose it. So I am just saying that, that just these are not the only issues which there was also administrative tightening of the entire situation by the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Well, here the IPAC, what is important to know, the IPAC does not just consult Trinamool Congress.
Absolutely.
It acts as a
extension.
bridge in West Bengal. It
Absolutely.
acts as a bridge between the government and the administration. So the IPAC is involved in every single scheme, policy that has been announced by the Trinamool Congress.